Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I understand some of you can't talk, but you can at least chat or something. The whole point of today, and I'm hoping we can get through it pretty quickly, is just go over this sheet that I gave you, your observations from the lab. That way you should be able to finish up your lab response, and you can do worksheet 1 as well. Okay, where we left off on yesterday was we looked at the sketches for the two top tapes when they're brought near one another. And we said that they kind of were in this configuration like this. And then when we brought it closer together, they were even more pushed apart. And so the forces, electrostatic forces, were bigger. So although we can't say how much bigger, so therefore the electrostatic force must be proportional to some constant over the distance, and it could be to the first power. It might be an inverse relationship, might be the second power, or might be something else, might be third power, whatever. Okay, so that's where we left yesterday. I was hoping somebody can kind of chat, or maybe they could say something out loud about, describe the paper-on-paper interaction. What did you guys find? Nothing happened. Is that okay with everybody else too? Any opposing? Yeah, okay. So nothing happened for that one. I will go ahead and type that in. That's the consensus. What about the foil-on-foil interaction? What was found? No attraction. So that, again, nothing happened for this one. Okay. All right. I will go ahead and put that there. If you guys can't hear me, let's see. I think what you have to do is come up here to the phone, and you might have to click this little thing here to get. You have to join the call. You have to hit connect. Thank you, guys. Okay. So you guys said nothing happened for the paper-on-paper and also for the foil-on-foil. So what does that mean? Did it have a positive charge? Did it have a negative charge? What kind of charge did it have? What's NP mean? Both were neutral. Okay, I'll go along with that. That sounds pretty good. Does that make sense to everybody? Neutral. Okay, that works. I'm going to put that here. So everything really started off neutral. Even the tape, the only way we got charge on the tape was we had to separate out the two pieces of tape, right? We had to stick them together and then pull them apart. So really everything started out neutral. All right, then let's go down below. It says, describe the top tape and foil interaction. Was there any interaction between the foil? What would you guys say? It was attracting. Is everybody okay with that? Was it attracting? Okay, so they attracted. For this, okay, so this is attraction. So let's see, how would I draw that? I think, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think this would be kind of what you're saying. I kind of went like this. So that means there must be some force that's kind of pushing it inward, or pulling it inward, however you want to look at it. Get my arrow, there we go. And over here, how long should I draw this arrow over on this side? Same length, okay, because of Newton's third law. So I don't have time to put all the Fielder-Dealer same stuff on there, but I'm going to say that this is the electrostatic force again. So Fe, and over here this is Fe. Okay, so what about, let's describe the top tape and the paper interaction. What would you guys say for that? Attraction. So is everybody okay with that? It's attraction? Okay, let me ask you something. Compared to this one over here, let's for this one, delete this out here. Was the attraction the same amount as over here? Was it more attraction, the same amount of attraction, less attraction? Weaker. So is everybody in agreement there was a weaker attraction? I think slightly less. Okay, so I'm going to put a weaker attraction here. Is that how you, yeah, weaker attraction. Okay, so let's see if I can draw this as well. Okay, so weaker attraction would be something probably more like this, I guess. Something like that. Okay. All right, so, and this force arrow is going to be shorter. Maybe if I can draw it. There we go. That's too long. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so again, this is the electrostatic force. All right. All right, so now we have consensus on all this so far, I believe. And now grab the top tape and the top tape interaction. So what did you guys find for that? Repulsion. Okay, so everybody okay with that? Repulsion? Repel, okay, good. Okay, so I think everybody's saying repel. And let's go over here for the top tape and bottom tape interaction. Let's jump across over here, and I'll draw the pictures later. Attraction. How about compared to the attractions that we've seen? So we have a attraction here, a weak attraction here. What kind of attraction down here for the top bottom tape? Okay, so but what kind of attraction would you say is a, you know, a weak? I didn't really record that. Okay, does anybody remember that? Very attraction. Yeah, I think that's probably what you saw. A very strong attraction. Yeah, strong attraction. Okay, so let me see if I can go ahead and draw these. So here's the top tape. Maybe it's going to let me draw it. There we go. What to do? Come on. There we go. Drawing program's a little finicky. Very frustrating. Okay, anyway, you're just going to have to imagine that one. And then, let's see, this is a very strong attraction. I think I'm just not going to be able to draw the arrows in. Please draw the arrows on yours. This would be a strong arrow this way. This would be a strong arrow this way, inward toward both of them. Okay, so I'm going to jump down here, number 13 on the back side. It says, describe the bottom tape and the full interaction. What did you guys find for that? Okay, so it was attraction. Okay. Attraction. Like everybody's saying attraction. And I'm going to go ahead and draw it, but I'm not going to draw the arrows because for some reason that's giving me a hard time. So we have some attraction. And then for the bottom tape in the paper, what kind of interaction was that? Attraction. And was it as much traction as we have over for the bottom tape in the foil? Weaker attraction. Okay. So let's see if I can draw that one. Okay, a weaker attraction. Something like that, I guess. Okay. And again, I'm not, because the program's freezing up. I try to do that. Okay, then for number 13 here, tape and the top tape, how do they interact with one another? An attraction. And what kind of attraction? Strong, weak, what? Strong, right. Okay, strong attraction. And so it would be something like this. Yeah, so we have the strong attraction there. And what about the bottom tape and the bottom tape? What kind of interaction would that be? Repulsion. And how would you quantify this repulsion? Would you say it's weak, or would you say it's strong, or, you know, run the mill? Repulsion, okay. But what kind of repulsion? Would you say it's strong? Okay, strong. Strongly repel. Okay, so sort of like this, maybe. So not gonna want me. Okay. And then what about the black rod and the paper? What kind of interaction was that? So that black rod, okay, so that was an attraction. Come on, there we go. And what about the black rod and the foil? Was there any interaction there? Yes. Okay, so is attraction? Is everybody okay with attraction? And how does that, I mean, this is attraction over here for the paper, so was that a weak, was it the same attraction? Was it a weak attraction? Was it a strong attraction for the foil? Stronger, okay, stronger attraction. Okay, then how about the hard rod? How about the hard rod and the top tape? What kind of interaction was that? Okay, okay, now I think we finally had our first maybe disagreement. Ben, are you changing your mind? Okay, we've got two attractions, I think. Well, wait a second. Andrew, are you changing your mind? Wait, Ben's not changing his mind. Okay, so we have, I think Ben said it was repulsion. Mark has repel. Okay, so we have two repels. And I think I saw two attractions. Okay, I saw two, I think Kurt also said attraction. Okay. That was with the black rod and the top tape. How close were you when you saw that attraction? You probably don't want to be too close, because you remember with Ben, that one, oh, okay, the pieces to each other. Yeah. I think when you get kind of close, some of that charge can kind of transfer over, and that might have been a problem. Okay, well, I'm going to leave. I don't know. Okay, that's fair enough. I think I'll leave it there. And so we might have a disagreement that we have to talk about more when we get to class. But so far, we've got nice consensus so far. Let's go on to the PVC rod. That would be the black rod and the bottom tape. Let's see if there's also disagreement here. What do you guys say for this one? Okay. Got a repel. Got attraction. Got to have traction. And Kurt? Repel. Okay, so, all right, we have 2 repel. Oops. We need someone to be a tiebreaker. That's right. 2 repel and 2 for traction. So we're going to have to talk about this more when we get together. Let's see if we can get consensus on some of the other stuff, though. What about the lucite rod and the paper? What kind of interaction was that? Attraction? 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 Oh, maybe we have consensus on this one. And then Ben, what do you see? Attraction. Okay, so we do have a consensus here. Okay, so that's attraction. And what about the rod and the foil? Attraction. 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 Attraction, okay. So we have consensus there too. I'm thinking we're not going to get consensus for this one. I'm not sure, because back here when we had the top tape and the black rod, we didn't have consensus. So don't be surprised if we don't have consensus for this one. What about the lucite rod and the top tape? Repulsion? Repulsion? Attract? Okay. Attract. Okay, so we have repel 2 and Mark's left. Okay, and we have attraction 2. So these we're going to have to talk about more. What about the lucite rod and the bottom tape? And again, I think we're probably going to have some disagreement here. Was the lucite rod the one with the plastic bag? Let's see. Yeah, the lucite rod was the one with the plastic bag, I believe. Yeah. I'm sorry, Kurt, I didn't see your... Oh, Ben, are you saying repel for this one? Okay. And Kurt, did you say attraction? Okay. Yeah, okay. Then, Kurt, what did you say for this one? For the lucite rod and... Okay, so... Oh, okay, wait a second. Wait a second. For this one, it looked to me like... Did everybody say repel for this one? Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said, Natola, I thought you said... Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, I agree. I agree with Andrew. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and put it down then. Repel was 3 and attraction 1. So we obviously need to talk about some of these. I agree too, but I'm not sure. Okay, so that's all right. We're going to keep it. We need to discuss those more in class. All right, let's move on to the last few here. Okay, I think actually, you know what? I don't know that we can answer those because this is dealing with labeling something positive or negative, and I don't think, on our discrepancies here, I don't think it's wise yet. However, I kind of want to skip that part anyway. I want to come back up to some of our evidence here, and I can't spell for that one. I want to come back up for our evidence of whether something's positive or negative. If you're looking at all this stuff, really, for for like these two top tapes, it's possible that they had an excess of positive or an excess of, or excuse me, a deficiency of positive, okay? That really doesn't give us any indication whether there are really positive charges and negative charges. This is not proof up here for number 5. You guys said for this one, for the paper-paper interaction and the foil-foil interaction, that they're both neutral. That's kind of interesting because then when we bring it near the foil, they're attracted. So somehow something with a charge, whether it's positive or a deficiency of positive or some other charge, is being attracted to something that's neutral. I want you to really think about what that means. What's going on there? Same thing for the paper here. We have something that has charge, whether it's an excess of positive or whether it's a deficiency of positive, or maybe it's some new charge, maybe some negative charge that you might have read about. Somehow, though, it's attracting a neutral object. That's kind of strange. And it actually is going to give us proof that these two right here give us proof that there must be two charges, because how is a neutral object being attracted to a charged object? How is a neutral object over here being attracted to a charged object? I want you to kind of think about what that might mean on the microscopic level, what's going on there. We have a top tape and a bottom tape, and the top and the bottom attract one another. That really isn't proof that we have two charges. It kind of looks like it's proof, but it could be that the one over here on the left has an excess of positive, and the one on the right has a deficiency of positive. That's what it could mean. It doesn't have to be positive. So really, I want you to think about how this top tape and foil and top tape and paper interaction, and also on the back side, tape and the foil and the bottom tape and the paper interaction, how those kind of point the way to two different types of charges. Okay, that's really the good evidence. And I think we're going to have to stop there because we have we have disagreement here, and we don't have enough people in our meeting. Okay. Anybody have any questions? I would like you to fill out as much as you can on the lab response, and also worksheet 1. I think you can probably do most of that as well. No questions? Okay, well, thank you for joining us. And don't forget, you also have internet homework that's due on Monday. You could always work on that too. Okay, well, I'm going to end the meeting then.